Hello everyone, I'm here to share some channeled messages with you. So if you are here, this might be for you. However, if it does not fit, do not force it. Take only what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Alright, so we are on to Doodle number 4. Doodle number 4. Okay. These messages may resonate for your past, present, or future. Place yourself where you fit. Place the messages where they fit. Never take anything that does not resonate, okay? Don't force anything. Okay, so the first message that I got with number 4 here is something cheeky, question mark? Cheeky, meaning, it's very charming, but it can be disrespectful, or it's very charming, but it's a little rude. But it's like a cheeky person is someone that can get away with a lot because they're charming. Okay, so maybe this will be regarding someone with a silver tongue, or just someone that knows how to talk to people. Okay, knows how to get people interested in them or in conversation. Okay, playful mischief. Someone's just it's someone that's poking a little bit of fun, and we just had a crow fly into the tree here. Okay, so maybe you're picking up on somebody's cheekiness. Maybe someone is poking fun, is like low-key poking fun or something like that at you. Okay, playful mischief. They're causing something of a mess, or they are pushing some buttons, but they're doing it in a playful manner. Now this might be another person, or this might be you, okay? That you're gonna have to take as it resonates, because it wasn't super clear in these messages, okay? Next messages that we have, it's just that somebody is, they're stirring, they're kicking up some dust, they're stirring the pot, they are goodness. Yeah, they're making a little bit of a mess, but they're doing it in a playful manner. And they may be like feeling as though they're getting away with it because of their charming nature or something of that sort. Okay, take it as it resonates, please. All right, but number 4. Don't look at the top one. Let's look at that one. Number 4. A choice you are either indifferent about, awkward about, or not happy to decide upon. And the message that I pulled from that channeled message, like a deeper message, more layers, was keep your eye on the prize or on whatever you're trying to manifest and decide from that perspective, okay? So whatever choice it is that you're having a hard time making because it's uncomfortable, it seems. Either it's uncomfortable, or it's like, or you don't care enough about it, something of that sort. You're being asked by Spirit to keep focus on whatever you're trying to, again, manifest or work towards, whatever goal you're trying to achieve. Focus on that and decide from that focus, from that perspective. You will make the smartest decision for yourself here. Okay, your mind is, and there's another message here, that your mind is making an issue greater than it truly is. Or there's a worry that what is behind you, or what you are leaving behind, is greater than what is ahead of you. Or both, okay? But you're being asked to leave the past behind. You're being asked to close out old cycles. One second. Okay, but yeah, you're being guided to leave the past in the past. All right, maybe there's something that you've outgrown, or there's a need to walk away from something here. Okay, and Spirit's putting an emphasis on the past, that like there is something that you're done with. Whether you're still in the environment or not, there is something that you're done with internally, all right, even if you're not presenting that on the external. But your mind is making an issue greater than it is. So whatever this is, this choice that you have to make, maybe it's about a situation itself that is, you're making the situation bigger, or you're making the choice itself bigger. Okay, one or the other. But in either case, you're making it bigger than it actually is. Like it's going to run more smoothly. It's going to work out. It's going to, something's going to go better than you're assuming that it's going to, or it's going to be easier than you think it's going to be. Okay, just make sure that whenever you make moves, your next moves, that it's coming from a place of focus on your future. Focus on what it is that you want to manifest, what it is that you truly desire of your life, okay, in whatever area, because there's no, like, specific area, okay? And then individuality or uniqueness, I picked up very strongly from this doodle here, doodle number 4. And it was highlighted, individuality and uniqueness was highlighted 3 different times in 3 different drawings, okay? And so there's something to do with whatever choice that you're having to make here that's causing you to feel like awkward, or you're feeling like, I feel as though you're procrastinating a little bit. You could be procrastinating something, and while you're procrastinating something, you're trying to be lighthearted. Like, it feels as though you could be trying to avoid something, or you're making a choice that's involving this cheeky person, okay? Whoever's cheeky here, it's something about making something a little more lighthearted. Or there could be this energy of spirit kind of guiding you towards being a little more lighthearted. If it feels heavy, if it feels like if you're one of the people that you're making an issue bigger than it is, it's giving you anxiety, then there is a need to have a little bit more playfulness when it comes to it. There's something that you might have to decide upon that could end up being harmful to someone else, and this happens sometimes, okay? Where you make a decision that's in your highest good, but it ends up harming someone else. Say you're leaving a job and they're short-staffed, but you're not getting paid enough, and you're going to leave for somewhere that pays you more. Okay, there's an example. Or if you're leaving a relationship because you no longer feel supported or loved or happy there, you're moving on to something that, you're moving on in search of something that makes you happier or more fulfilled, but the other person may get hurt. Okay, these are just 2 examples of plenty. There's plenty of examples of situations where it is valid that we, leave or that we end up hurting someone when we make a decision that's better for ourselves. But that doesn't mean you don't make the decision, okay? Of course, if you're like actually thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna hurt this person or some shit, like if there's actual malice there, no, don't fucking do that. Karma's a thing. But if it's something that it's like, I'm not happy here anymore, I'm uncomfortable, this is awkward, this is draining me, this is giving me anxiety, this is, it's starting to feel like this is disrespectful, like whether from you or from the other person, things like that, then it is completely valid to do what you need to do, okay? To put yourself first and take the actions that you need to make yourself more happy in life, okay? To bring peace and fulfillment to your life, okay? Even if that means at times that we, have to hurt others. And it's not because we want to, it's because we are tired of hurting internally ourselves, okay? And that's when we need to put ourselves first. That got a little heavier than I expected it to, but I actually want to pull a Gaia Oracle card here. Now that we're through with the channeled messages, can I get is that one? I'm pulling it. Reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. Yeah, you're making something bigger than it is. You're placing an illusion on a situation through, making it bigger than it is, or like that the consequences are going to be greater than they are. There's fear here. There's worry here. Okay, and that's coming from a place of, again, not wanting to hurt other people. It could be coming from a place of, people pleasing, not wanting to upset anyone else. Again, if it's your happiness that's on the line, your comfortability, your well-being that's on the line, you need to put yourself first here. Okay. But yeah, I think you're making yourself more of a bad guy than you are, is what it feels like here in this message. Okay, Spirit, can I get a closing message for this Doodle number 4, please? Closing message for Doodle number 4. Winter's End. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Okay, yeah, you're making it bigger than it needs to be here. Positive outcome. You're being reassured by Spirit and by Mother Earth that it's going to turn out a lot smoother than you believe it's going to. Okay, Winter's End. This card signifies rebirth, regeneration, and new growth. You may not know it, but the cycle has already begun. A cold gray period of your life is coming to an end. A new season begins. As with the tree lady featured on this card, the first signs of spring are just starting to show. Which is true where I'm at. Like, outside. The first signs of spring are showing. The first shoots have sprouted and soon the new buds will be in full bloom. As they bathe in the light of the sun, many beautiful things are in store for you. New opportunities present themselves, sometimes quite unexpectedly. When they do, embrace them. Do not hesitate, for this is your time to shine. This is a lucky and prosperous period for you. Many things that were previously not possible now are. Doors that were previously closed are now open. This card also signifies travel and positive outcome. Okay, so it's like you've closed out a cycle where things were cold, where things were rough, where things were, harsh. Maybe you went through a lot of endings or a lot of destruction, a lot of transformations, and you're coming out the other side of that. And that's why it feels, whatever this choice is, I think that this choice is closing out this cycle or walking away or finally putting it to rest for good, completely. Okay, and not making it bigger than it has to be. Or not even that it has to be, than it even is, okay? Oh, goodness, you tight? Okay. There's a need to ground your energy back in, I think, to yourself, to get out of your head a little bit, and make sure that you're getting some sort of rest when it comes to your mental state, okay? Don't think about this situation too much. I think this situation wants to leave on its own, okay? It's closing out. It's already started to close out. You kind of just, you're procrastinating something. You're holding on to something a little longer than it needs to be held on to here. And you could be being cheeky about it, and Spirit's kind of like rude, but okay, do your thing. Or there's a need to be a little more lighthearted about the energy, okay? Don't avoid it. Don't procrastinate it. I mean, you can. That's an option. But maybe that's why you feel awkward, is because you get the option of like closing this out or just letting it continue. So that is up to you. But just understand that what is ahead of you is far greater than what is behind you. What you have left behind or what you are leaving behind is far less and super unfulfilling compared to what will come into your life to replace what you release. Okay, so I hope these messages found everyone that they were meant for. I hope they found you in a open and receptive state. And if anyone is drawn to the way that I interpret my messages, I do offer personal energetic readings for $35 at this time. The prices will be going up sometime in the next month, but for the time being, they are $35. If you are interested, I do have my email in my YouTube bio. All right. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'm open to working with anyone, okay? And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.